We need an extra large firework? You sure can. As it happens, I made this but it's so powerful. Don't forget. Move away. Well... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for night.
Stop! I have...
Yikes!
You! The...
Oh no! There are loads and loads of people. We need to get rid of them, or it won't be after I get the document. Let's meet back at Komari. Also, if I do get... Is this... Anyway...
Tea house only.
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's... I know exercise helps you grow, but I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just... Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking...
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing. In addition, we have... Court. It seems that Gujiyaya was right. They have been... This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiyaya. I will also gather some people...
Still, my...
Again. If Paimon remembers correct, let's pack up our things and get ready to head...
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured,
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able—
So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. she can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the utter disregard for human life?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy of all—
So, the Tenryo Commission.
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from—
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished— Surely, you aren't planning—
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's—
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent— You must find a way to recreate the circle. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just—
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time.
I'm sorry. Well—
You followed me here? Since you were a witness, I suppose, but... If it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not—
What's your battle plan?
Master's orders.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Order guide you.
Beg for mercy.
Battle formation! Get them!
Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
I must withdraw.
Teach me a lesson.
Glory to the Shogun!
I
Flash!
dare you! This is order.
Crush! Shudder!
Watch your step. Gather. Show me
Beg
what
for
you
mercy.
I won't.
Vengeance will be mine. Shudder!
Draw.
allow.
I must
Strike first.
draw.
Don't hold back. Gather. I've been bested.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master, I...
Go on, ask Ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and
He just...
the diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that for too long the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful, it appeared to me to be an excellent
But you worship the Shogun.
betrayal. How can the Fatui may think they are using me? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and...
Yeah! He doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun.
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught... But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to... You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched...
selfishness. I am but safeguarding the eternal...
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the... But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way. But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Senor is the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Committee.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku? You can say that. All right then.
More speed. More speed.
What's going on?
More speed.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of... Have you learned your lesson now?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone, not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know. You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning? You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me, and I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there—
I challenge you. To a duel before the throne!
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us— You are aware that the loser—
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Order guide you.
Ha! Crush! Detestable!
Going in! Beg for mercy.
Into the frozen void!
I condemn you.
Gather!
Let's light it up!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
Off we go! Teamwork is dream! Let's light it up! Get out of here!
The pale flame smolders!
Everybody stand back! Speed up!
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Shudder! Flood of frost! Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it? Not every wound will heal! Not even ashes will remain! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Speed of light!
Gather!
Crush! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Incoming! Speed of light!
Gather!
Shudder!
Don't blink!
All must burn!
Gather!
More speed.
Solidify!
Let's light it up! Beg for mercy. Speed of light.
Order guide you!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Solidify!
Crush!
Incoming!
Solidify!
Speed of light!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Solidify!
Shudder! Incoming!
Not every wound will heal! Crush!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide!
Shudder!
Rack and ruin!
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me. If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who... Traveler, your existence, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, so I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matter? That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake... So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Incoming! With sword from shadow.
Inferior.
Stabilize!
Freeze to the core!
Solidify!
Let's light it up! Hey!
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Beg for mercy. Speed of light!
Inferior.
Strike dead!
Inferior.
Don't blink!
Crush!
Solidify!
I
This
condemn
ends
you!
now. Instabilities will be removed. Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Nothing!
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Shudder!
All will be severed.
Everybody stand! Crush! Flood of frost! Eye for an eye!
This is order!
Decided. All desire can be broken.
Shudder!
Gather!
Incoming! Nowhere to hide.
Let's light it up! Crush!
Your verdict is decided.
Rack and ruin! More speed!
Solidify! Order guide you!
you've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the power of their... These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no... Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liu? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward? So are we to just abandon the notion of...
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that brought eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching. Even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma.
That would be...
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply... I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to, but I have experienced it all. That is why...
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, it must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here instead? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to... Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me...
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again is a change.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish conversation this. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question...
You are the one who's been acting... As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is...
Next assignment from Lady Yai. Narukami, please. See that you stay safe.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting?
You literally told us to come meet!
I was
Seems like someone's in it.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne. With a Fatui Harbinger, no less. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that you're... Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations.
Sure feel they caused plenty of trouble along the way, but...
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and...
You did...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to... As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it for the one? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good...
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, so anyway... Really?
You intend intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one other thing on this topic. Before A began modifying her own godly form...
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this... Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own...
Ugh! Not the
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely... The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball...
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since...
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was...
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was... she was a gentle god, who in each moment
Wow!
I'm surprised...
Morax told...
Yes.
Twin god?
They won the Arc... Beelzebul is A, with... As far as the world was aware, in fact...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred...
Losing her sister must have been super hard.
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like...
I didn't spend a great...
Wow!
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar,
Don't worry, we aren't looking...
I wish you... As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of stuff.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise to some truly In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. I see. But that your ambition should be something that transcends the world below. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has... Continue on your journey.